Hi yogis, and welcome to this intermediate practice for the third chakra in our series on the chakras. And this chakra is called Manipura Chakra. I'll show you a drawing of how it's represented. It's yellow in colour and it has 10 petals. It is an odd numbered chakra, so it's a solar chakra, but also the yellow colour is the representation of the fire element and the heat that this chakra helps to develop. It's all about your personal identity, finding your qualities that the name Manipura corresponds to, which is that it means the jewel in the city or lustrous gem. And this is the jewels that are held by this chakra. Qualities like willpower, determination, motivation, and these are what you're trying to cultivate. It's like that fire in your belly, it's your digestive fire. And if this chakra is balanced, a person radiates confidence but warmth as well, not confidence associated with the ego. And we're going to do some core work, but we're going to mix it in with some grounding hip work and some fluid movement, so we're not forgetting about these first two chakras that we did, because in order to open all the way up to the crown chakra, we need to keep these other chakras open. Okay, so put that to one side. We're going to begin lying down on our back, bringing the soles of the feet together, nestling your shoulders into the floor and taking Yoni Mudra. So you're making like a triangle shape and taking it where this chakra is. So this chakra is located directly behind the navel. Closing your eyes and beginning to let yourself settle. Beginning to feel your breath. Feeling the breath being warmed as it comes into your body. Starting to build a little bit of warmth just through deepening the breath. And you can take a little bit longer there if you need it. Bringing your knees together, you're going to take your right ankle over your left thigh. Take your arms out by the sides. And just start to drop your knees side to side. It's like a massage for the back of the pelvis, the outer hips. And then when you drop your knees the next time over to the right, just going to stay there, taking your arms over the crown of your head, holding your left wrist, maybe leaning into this left arm. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. And then you're going to pick your left foot up and either hold behind your thigh or the front of your shin, flexing this foot, drawing your knees in. And then releasing your foot down, bringing your elbows back. In fact, just keep your hands down by the sides. And from here, you're just going to lift your hips up. And you're going to drop this right knee down to the right. Wrap and hug hold opposite elbows and tip to the left. So right knees tip into the right, and your arms are tipping to the left. You're looking to the left. Keep lifting your hips up. And then slowly lowering yourself back down and switching sides. So right foot down, left ankle on top of the right thigh. And again, dropping side to side. Keeping your shoulders grounded. And then the next time your knees drop over to the left, you're going to stay. Maybe walk your right foot more across to the right. Reach your arms overhead. Hold your right wrist with your left hand. You're pulling with your left foot and just getting the front of the hips nice and open. And then come back. Reach your arms down. Pick up this left foot and hold either the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. Flexing this left foot, drawing your knees in, pressing that left knee forwards. And then slowly release the right foot down. Hands down by your sides. You're going to inhale, pick up your hips. Press this left knee down towards the left. Switch the cross of your elbows and drop your right elbow towards the left, towards the right, turning into a twist. Lift your hips a little bit higher and slowly release. And then from here, bring the soles of your feet in. Wrap your hands underneath for the outside edges of your ankles, and then from here you're going to press the soles of your feet together. You're holding onto your ankles, press your knees down towards the floor and open up the hips a little bit deeper. And then drawing your knees in towards your chest, crossing at your ankles, and you're going to rock yourself up and over so that you come on to all fours. And then from here, bring your knees under your hips, hands under your wrists. From here, you're going to reach your right leg back and your left arm forwards as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your elbow and your knee to touch. Inhale, forwards and back. Exhale, contracting in. Inhale, exhale, hold on to this right knee with the left hand, and inhale, tap your toe to the floor, and exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, tap, exhale, pull in. Inhale, tap, exhale, pull in. Left hand back down, right leg back, left arm forwards. Big breath in. Exhale. That always happens. Take your right leg out to the right, your left arm out to the left, and then tap and exhale, lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. One more. Now tap, exhale, lift. Bring your left hand down, sweep this right leg back, and then bring your right knee into the back, where your Achilles tendon is, of your left heel. And then bring your left hand back for the sole of this right foot. Press your foot and your hand into one another and twist to the left. Really keep that core engagement, so you're hugging in through the sides of your waist. And then release that right foot and curl your left toes under and come up into down facing dog with your right leg lifted. Take a big breath in here and then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale. Exhale. Left knee to left tricep. And then wrap this left leg around, your right leg around your left for an eagle bind. And then come forwards, come onto the left foot, and then reach your left arm up. So it's like a version of side plank. And then from here, left hand down, spin all the way over to the other side. Maybe wrap that leg a little bit further around, lifting your hips up. And then from here, right hand down, unravel. And then you're going to bring your elbows down for forearm plank. So bringing your elbows down, clasping your hands, curling your toes under, dropping your tailbone, really pushing the floor away with your elbows. And then from here, you're going to rock forwards and back on your toes. And then from here, you're going to drop your knees down, stretch your hips back, keep the hips over your knees, and drop your chin towards the floor. And then come back to your forearm plank. And this time you're going to keep your right arm down, and you're going to come onto the outside edge of your right foot, and you're going to step your left foot behind, and then inhale, lift your hips up, and it's like a mini wild thing. Come out, Karasana. Take a big breath in, and then bend both knees and reach for your left foot and place it on your right thigh. And then inhale, lift your hips back up. So tree pose in side plank. And then release and bring that left foot in front and slowly lower your right hip down to the floor. And then from here, push the floor away and reach back and twist all the way back. And then bring that hand back, come onto your right arm, same thing, reach back into the twist, and then press your left hand into that left knee, get a little bit of a deeper twist. And then from here, you're going to bring this left hand behind you, bend both knees, and you're going to cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh again. So what you did before, but now and you're going to bring your fingertips to face your hips. Press the floor away, lift your chest up, and again you're going to drop from side to side. And then from here, you're going to turn your right hand to face back. And you're going to bring your left hand to the sole of your right foot, push down into the floor, and you're going to push into this foot and bring your knee down to face the floor. Maybe hold your opposite arm, so your right or shoulder with your left hand, and really twist and looking down at the floor. And then come back. Both fingertips face in again now. And from here, you're going to bring your right foot to the floor and straighten your left leg. And then keep that same shape. You're going to inhale, lift your hips up. And then as you exhale, so you need to just walk this right foot forwards a little bit. As you exhale, dip your hips and lift that left leg up. Inhale, left leg down, lift your chest. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Sit back. Bring your knees in. Wrap around. Hold opposite elbows again. Bring your forehead or your nose into your knees. Just hugging in. And then bring your hands behind. And you're going to push into your fingers and rock all the way forwards onto your knees. Plant your hands and step back to plank pose. From here, inhale, come forwards. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So just take a few breaths in your downward facing dog. If you want to stay still and get really grounded again, that's how I feel when I do this practice. Really ground down through the feet, through the hands, pull that energy up. So just be still, stop them so that you've got the fluid movement and the core work going on all the way through. Just taking a little pause, being still, being grounded again. And then lift your heels and slowly lower your knees back to the floor. So from here, we're going to do all of that again. So this time, I'll just set everything up. Now you'll end up facing the other side of your mat. So if you need to move your camera or whatever, or just turn yourself back around to do the other side. And then this time it's your left leg that reaches back. I'm just going to come over here a bit so that your left leg that reaches back and your right arm that reaches forwards. Inhale, push forwards and back, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, forwards and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Chin forwards. Exhale, elbow to knee. Hold it there, pushing them into one another, and then hold the knee. And then inhale, tap your foot, and exhale, pull your knee in. Drop the knee until the foot taps as you inhale. Pull the knee up, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And then from here, take your right leg arm out to the right and your left leg out to the left. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. And then right hand down, sweep your left foot back and bring your knee into the back of your heel. And then left hand stays down, reach back with your right hand and bring it to the sole of this foot. Push your hand and foot into one another and turn and look over this right shoulder. Take a big breath in here and then exhale. Going to bring both hands down, curl your back toes under. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. As you exhale, knee to nose, really contracting in, hollowing out the front of your body. Inhale, exhale. Oh, over to your left tricep, sorry. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, over to your right tricep, and then wrap that leg around for your eagle downward facing dog. And then spin on this right foot and lift your right arm up. And then from here, bring your right hand down, spin all the way over to the outside of your right foot, still. And then maybe wrap that leg a little bit further around and lift your hips up again. And then left hand down, left foot down. Can lower your knees down and just set yourself up in your forearm plank again. So you're going to pick up your knees, push the floor away with your elbows,
push the floor away with your toes, lengthen your tailbone, and then inhale, rock forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back, and then do some little circles. Go in the opposite direction, circling on your feet. And then knees down, stretching back, dropping your chest towards the floor. And then from here, you're going to come back to your forearm plank, but just on the left side. So you're going to come back to your forearm side plank, step your right foot behind, inhale, lift your hips up, drop this arm back. So it's like a little wild thing. And then bend this left knee, bring your right foot to your left thigh and lift back up again into your tree in side plank. And then right foot steps in front and slowly lower this left hip to the floor. And then from here, you're going to reach back into a twist. And then pressing up and reaching a little bit further back. Bringing your right hand onto your knee and again pressing even further back. And then come all the way around and bring your left ankle back over your right thigh in that figure 4 position. And then you're going to drop your knees side to side like you did at the beginning. And then pause here, come back onto, take this right hand and turn it back behind you. And then from here, right hand onto your left foot, and you're going to pick up your hips, push your knee down towards the floor. So you're lifting your hips up, maybe bring your right hand to your left shoulder and twist even deeper into this, really using your obliques here. And then release the hip back down, bring your hands back, and then your left knee bends and your right leg straightens. Step your left foot forwards a little bit, and then from here, going to inhale, lift your hips, push your right heel into the floor, and as you exhale, shift your hips forwards, bend your elbows, lift your right leg up. Inhale, right heel down, lift. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Sit your hips down. Hug your knees in. Hold opposite elbows. Drop your head. And then from here, you're going to take your hands back and you're going to push into your fingertips. You're going to walk yourself all the way forwards. And then from here, press into a forward fold. Tiptoe yourself more towards the top of your mat and fold forwards. And then you're going to step your left foot just a little bit back and you're going to roll up, bend your left knee and stretch out this right hamstring. And then from here, you're going to come forwards. So your right leg bends and your left leg is straight. Bring your right hand to the back of your head and your left hand to your sacrum. You're going to stand into this right foot, and you're going to inhale, pick up your left leg, and as you exhale, bring your right elbow towards your knee. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, coiling. One more, inhale, open up. Exhale, coiling in. Hold, push your hand and your knee in towards one another, really rounding in. And then you're going to reach that left leg back, interlace your fingers into Kali Mudra, into your warrior three. Really push back through that left heel. Bend your right knee, float this left foot back. So you're in a high lunge. Really lift through the back of that left leg. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, folding in. And then you're going to spin your back foot to the floor, and you're going to inhale, come all the way up into a warrior two. Find your stance, heel to arch, and then wrap your left hand around for your right thigh and clasp your hands together. Inhale here, and exhale, straighten your right leg and use you pushing your clasped hands into your hip crease and coming into triangle pose, a bound triangle pose. And then look down at the floor, keep your left hand behind, reach your right fingertips forwards, and then from here you're going to lift your left leg up for Ardha Chandrasana. Roll your shoulders back, push through that left heel, and then keep your bind and step this left foot back, pivot your feet to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, twist, and then looking down, you're going to bend this left knee, and you're going to inhale, lift your right leg up, and exhale, step it back down. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale, step it down. One more, inhale, lift it up, and then exhale, release it back, reach back, oppositional bind, so left hand, right foot, and then lift your right knee way up as you drop your head down towards your thigh, and then release, step back and turn back to the front. Drop this left knee, sweep your foot back, stay nice and low, wrap this right arm underneath, take a bind, and then start to straighten this right leg and come into like a bound Parigasana gate pose. And then re-bend, sweep yourself back, plant this right foot, lift your left knee, step forwards back into your forward fold, ready to start on the other side. So from here, inhale, halfway lift. So this time step your right foot a little bit back, and then round your way up, bend your back knee, straighten your left leg, and then switch and come the other way. So bend your left knee, straighten your right. Take your left hand to the back of your skull and your right hand to your sacrum. You're going to stand into this left foot and bring your right knee up. Inhale, and exhale, bring your elbow and your knee to touch. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap, and hold. Push them into one another. Feel Feel that heat build in your core, and then slowly release this right leg. Interlace your hands into your Kali Mudra and release back into Virabhadrasana 3. Bend your left knee, float this right foot back. Find your foot placement. Inhale, lift your chest, lift through that back leg. Exhale, fold in and bow down. Lift those arms up. And then spin to place the sole of your right foot down. And then from here, you're going to come all the way up into your warrior 2. And then you're going to wrap your right arm around and clasp your hands. Inhale here, and then straighten your left leg, and exhale, tip into your triangle pose, pushing your hands into this left hip crease. And then keep your right hand behind, bend this left knee, place your fingers and lift up into Ardha Chandrasana on this left side. Really push through that right heel and stack your shoulders, stack your hips. And then bend this left knee and float your right foot back. Turn your feet parallel. Left hand into the center. Inhale, twist. So exhale, look down. Bend this right knee, so you're pushing off through this right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg up, and exhale. Step it back. Little twist if you want. Inhale, lift the left leg up, and exhale. Step it back down. Last time. Inhale, lift the left leg high, and then bend that knee, reach back with that right hand. Inhale, lift your chest, lift that left knee high, and exhale, fold down. Release the left leg, step back to your straddle, and twist back over that left foot. And then from here, step back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Feel that stillness, that groundedness through your down dog. And then from here, step one knee and then the other knee to your hands, cross, and you're going to come into boat pose, Navasana. And then from here, you're going to stay holding your left leg, and you're going to twist to the right, straighten this right arm out, and then reach around and twist to the left. So you can keep your knees bent or you can straighten your legs. And then inhale here and exhale halfway down. Inhale, lift your legs up. Exhale, halfway down. Come up. And exhale, knees down. Wrap your arms around. Again, one last time. And then take your hands back, lift your legs up, open. Lift your legs back up, open your legs up into a straddle, and then little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly bring your feet together. And then you're going to roll back into your Baddha Konasana, the sole of your feet together, same as we did when we started. Wrap your hands around for the outsides of your ankles. Push the soles of your feet together and then open your knees out to the sides. Big stretch for the front of your hips where you've just been contracting in your boat pose, Unavasana. And then release. Take your arms out by your sides. As you inhale, just lift your hips and shift them to the right. Drop both knees to the left. Just a simple twist to finish. Really let your breath slow down, smooth out. Big breath in and then exhale. Come back to center. And then again, a little bit of core weight. Just going to shift your hips and drop your knees to the right. So you can keep your legs together as best as you can. Or you can let that top leg slide back. But just make sure you can feel a deep twist all the way from your feet to the crown of your head. In and exhale, come back. You're just going to bring your legs out, open your arms out, and then bring your hands back to your Yoni Mudra over that chakra. Resting here. Take a big breath in through your nose. Holding the breath in at the top and then open your mouth and remove any excess heat. Let go of anything that you've been able to stir up and shake up through your practice and let go of. So feeling the warmth, feeling the strength that you've begun to build in your core, where this chakra is located. Just knowing that working with your core strength isn't about developing really defined abdominal muscles. It's about cultivating an inner strength, an inner resilience, so that no matter what happens in your life, you're able to face it with courage and with determination and willpower. And taking as long as you need in your Shavasana, and when you're ready, beginning to wiggle out your fingers, your toes, take a few deeper breaths, And then reach your arms and legs away from one another. Have a big stretch and then draw your knees in. Roll to your right. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up. So we're going to finish our practice. We're going to seal everything in. You're going to bring one hand in front of the other and into Pharaoh Seal Mudra. Take a big breath in, and we're going to chant Ram as we exhale. Ram. And then releasing your hands to prayer. So that seed sound for this chakra Ram will activate this chakra and open it even more. So thank you for practicing with me. I hope you can feel the benefit of that practice, get you fired up and ready to, motivated to get on with your day. Practice it a few times, quite a few complicated movements, but it's well worth it, and I'll see you on the next video.